Hi, this is Shelly from Frugal Family Home, and today I want to share with you an easy recipe for mini pumpkin pies that's dairy-free and egg-free too. So let's get started. The first thing we want to do is to flour a board and put our pie dough on here. Now, I made my pie dough from scratch, and if you'd like to see how that is done, I'll link to the video. And so that way you can go and check that out. Otherwise, you could buy the pie dough already rolled out for you in the refrigerator section at the grocery store, and either way will work out fine. And I'm just rolling my pie dough out really thin, and then we're going to cut it. And I'm using my biscuit cutter here to cut the circles just a little bit bigger than my muffin tins. So you can use a biscuit cutter, you can use a glass, whatever will work well for you. And we're just going to cut out 12 of them. And then we'll separate them out and get ready to place them in the pan. And it's okay if they stretch a little bit when you're taking them apart like these did. It's not a problem at all. And so then let's grab our muffin tin here and we'll start placing them in. Now the first thing I do is I kind of stretch and roll them around in my hand, and it's okay if they break a little bit, just stick them back together. The dough is really forgiving, and then we want to press them into the bottom and up the sides of the muffin tin. And so let me show you that again here. Again, I've got my thumbs in the middle, just kind of pulling out towards the edges and stretching the dough to make it more pliable and much more easier to put into the muffin tin. And here's one up close here. As you can see, just using the thumbs to stretch the dough a little bit and go in a circle to make it even, and then just place it in, pressing down on the bottom and pressing in the sides. And then let's finish up with this last one, and then we can make the pumpkin pie filling. And we're making the pumpkin pie filling with pumpkin puree, and I'm going to make this in the food processor, so just go ahead and put the pumpkin puree in. And if you want to know how to make your own out of a pumpkin, I'll link to that, so that way you can make your own pumpkin puree if you like. And then once we get that into the pan, we're going to add some milk. I'm using soy milk, but any dairy-free milk will work. And then I'm going to add some maple syrup. Now I use my homemade pancake syrup. Maple syrup is great, pancake syrup, whatever will work. And now we'll add the vanilla and sugar to sweeten it up just a bit. And then some cornstarch, and this is what's going to hold it together instead of the eggs. And finally, our pumpkin pie spices and salt. And then just put the lid on, and we're just going to process it really quick to make it until it's nice and smooth and well incorporated. And just like that, it's all nice and smooth, and we're ready to fill our shells. And so here we go, we're going to put it into our pie crust shells here and just spoon it in. And you want to fill them up almost to the top, and this will use the majority of our pumpkin pie filling. And then once they're done, we're going to bake them in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes until they're set and the crust is lightly browned. And then once they've cooled in the pan a bit, then we'll remove them and we'll just put them out to continue to cool. And I'm just putting it on my cutting board, but if you have a cooling rack, you could put them on that. And then now we're going to put some whipped cream on top, and this is dairy-free whipped cream, and I just put it inside a Ziploc baggie with pastry tip. And don't these look so beautiful? And they are so delicious too. And if you like this recipe and would like to get the printable recipe, just head on over to the blog at frugalfamilyhome.com. And thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.